What's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing awesome. So today we're gonna go over a very promising project called Mecha Fight Club. So they have some exciting things going on, so let's get into it. But before we do, just know that this is all not financial advice. I'm just a random dude off the internet with no idea what I'm doing, okay? So let's get into it. First off, let's get into the positives, right? They have very innovative, transparent, and dedicated team. Look at their website, very aesthetic. You get to go through it. Let's pull down to their team. You get to click on their different social media, and the CEO is very active on there. You can click on their various pages too. So really awesome to see that. They're very awesome. They take a lot of care in the Discord. They consistently post on YouTube and Twitter. So very solid. They also have an incredible 40 million in Series A funding by big partners such as A16Z, Solana Ventures, and Infinity Funds, and a few others. So they got the top dogs. So I don't know how they did it, but it's probably have to do with their artificial intelligence factor. That's a great, very unique selling point. Then sorry if there's weird sounds. I'm starting to get used to my new place. Just moved. But for the core community, it's emerging. I don't really see like a very hard, passionate community just yet. However, I think they can get there as long as they slowly attract the right people. Then their marketing is very engaging. We'll pull out some. Let's see. They like to use like a lot of memes, like to use a lot of puns and jokes. They interact with their members in Discord, and they're just very funny in the way they do their marketing. So they have very unique community events also, like game nights, rapping contests, and using these memes and GIFs. So really funny marketing that makes them stand out. Then they have other intriguing features like they're literally like a robot fighting game. So really funny. And then they have like artificial intelligent gameplay where the robots or roosters, they learn how to fight, and they get better and better with more gameplay. So really cool. Then this is just the starts of their metaverse. They have a bunch of funding, 40 million. So this could be their first initial game, then they create more. So having these Genesis ones could be a great benefit for their future metaverse creations. Then they have a interesting mysterious lore too, so we'll see how that goes. Then one thing that's really exciting is their 100-year economy one. So they're really good at marketing and having those attention grabbing things. You get to go through your 25 pages, so they have some very unique ideas. However, we'll go into the improvements later of the white paper. Then, as mentioned before, you have a decent website and roadmap. Let's pull up to it. Spring 23. Welcome to the cockpit. The hatching for later on for finding out your rarity. Then let's see what else they have. The breeding after that. Recombination. Then they have some interesting ways to earn, right? So you can read more in the white paper. So they're really big on user-generated content, such as creating music for the game, artwork, creating special moves, playing the game casually and also professionally too, bringing in viewers, so for influencers to make money, breeding, etc. So they're really thought out in that aspect. However, let's take a more overall non-biased approach, right? Let's look at improvements. So they have a lot of stuff that's not released yet, like actual gameplay. So we need to actually try it out to see whether it's fun or not. They need to clarify the Genesis NFT utilities. So far they explained the overall general gameplay and then stuff like that. However, they didn't exactly explain the Genesis utilities, which may incentivize more people to come and buy it, which will go into another improvement, which is that there's really not much demand right now. I think there's only 2,000 out of 7,000 minted, and it's been a few days already. So that's like below average. It's probably like a lot more below average than usual for mints. And other projects have had their mints sold out recently in the latest pumps. So we'll just have to see whether the core community grows in the coming months. But and also the supply that they're planning to do is around 40k, and there's only 2k minted. So like, hopefully they reduce the supply to Genesis ones, because like, unless like demand just comes in, because that'll probably dilute the value of the other Genesis NFTs. So that's another big thing that people are kind of scared of in order to buy these. So maybe they can clarify the Genesis utilities, like token airdrops, different benefits, being able to like enter the game early to earn early on, stuff like that. Other awesome benefits like more equity in their AI universe, that their metaverse that they're building, and stuff like that. Then, even though this white paper is very intriguing, they don't actually have the specific tokenomics. So we've seen the situation before, right, where a lot of people really exaggerate how good the tokenomics will be. Their economy will be really great. However, when it comes time to it, they release their tokenomics and it's like trash. So I trust that they'll have a good shot at creating a great tokenomics. Maybe they're just taking more time with it. So, but at the same time, we'll have to not be biased. We'll just see how they create it, and also audits for their future tokens and future games for security reasons. Then I believe they need consistent weekly Medium posts. So they're good with Twitter, they're good with YouTube. However, for those people that love those in-depth articles, they need to create those. So like dev updates, AMA transcripts, partnerships, etc., stuff like that. Then they need a greater variety of videos. So they're starting to post more consistently. So pretty solid. I'll give them a sub. Then I'm already subbed in my other accounts. But then yeah, just like a wider variety of video types, such as partnerships, live interviews, more gameplay, teasers. So they start to do a few. And then maybe more discussion about the white paper, whatever their plans are. And then maybe different aesthetic thumbnails. There's literally like, they're all the same right here. Then other things too, like upgrading their Discord aesthetics and channels and organization, and creating a press kit for easier access for content creators and other projects to use these to post more about them. So I think just overall, like their main theme is just being more organized, and yeah. And I think that's about it. So overall, this project has a lot of potential. The main pros that they have literally 40 million funding. That's so much. They're good to go for at least the next like 5-10 years. So we'll be on safer side. So like 5 years. So really solid. So I'm very curious to see how they build their metaverse. And you could see that their lack of community and lack of volume in minting the Genesis NFT as a con. However, that could be a good opportunity to swoop in and be a part of the growing core community, to be one of the original founders, to really help them grow, as they'll probably last due to their funding and then their consistency and showing up, and they're just overall passionate about the game. So I do think they have a lot of potential. However, we'll just have to see whether they execute on their potential or not. So I already mentioned one. Then if Solana dips harder, I probably will scoop up another one in the marketplace if it's below mint price or at mint price. So we'll see how it goes. But of course, none of this is financial advice. I have no idea what I'm talking. I'm just a random dude after the internet. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts on the project, and talk to you guys next time.